Okay, so I changed my place slightly. I hope board will be visible. Let us see. Okay, yesterday last question we completed. Parabola has. So if you keep on exploring, like some people see. Sometimes your parents or grandparents will think, you are very smart. You can fiddle with the computer, fiddle with the laptop. They never done that. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, from their childhood, if these devices were there, I'm sure they would also know it is not any big deal. It's not any great that you send a WhatsApp message or upload a video or something like that. Okay. But they think like that this is smartness. I should call stupidness, but they call smartness. But anyway, in the same way, I think this parabola, ellipse, or hyperbola, for that matter, any field, we keep on exploring. Try this question. So I think we'll explore a lot of properties. Like, we got this ortho center lying on the direct fix. Okay. I think somebody keep on fiddling, trying to make this question, that question, or exploring some idea came. Like that, something else is there. What is that? You take a parabola, you take any three tangents. To the parabola. Okay. The 3 points on the parabola. Okay. If you take, they'll form some triangle. It will have some area. You take the 3 tangents at these points, they'll form some area. If I draw figure properly, this area will be every time half of this. Okay. So I have to prove that. So I'm going to give that as a question. I'll call this as B, this as Q, this as R. What is today 16?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 16/6/2021. What is the question? Okay. Show that area of triangle with the vertices as 3 points on parabola. With vertices as 3 points on parabola. Is a double of area of triangle formed by tangents at these points. Are you hearing a lot of noise? The background? No.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some hammering kind of sound?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, they are demolishing a house right in front of my house. I try to come as far as possible, but
Sir, how many days they will demolish?
no, earlier they started little bit, they stopped. Today is the major part they are doing. Okay, anyway. Show that area of triangle with vertices as 3 points on parabola is double of area of triangle formed by tangents at these points. Okay. Actually, proving is very, very easy. You take this as T1, this as T2, this as T3. Then what is area of triangle PQR? Of determinant AT1 square 2AT11, AT2 square 2AT21, AT3 square 2AT31. First year determinants were done this kind of question. I take A common here, 2A common here, half into A into 2A into T1 square, T1 1, T2 square, T2 1, T3 square, T3 1. 2 will cancel. This is A square, and this we know according to first year determinants, it is T1 minus T2 into T2 minus T3 into T3 minus T1. 1a, a square, 1b, b square, 1c, c square. You know, a minus b into b minus c into c minus a. And these points, let us say I want to call this is L. Tangents at P and Q where they meet, I want to call N, and this I want to call M, this I want to call L. Tangents at T2 and T3. So L is equal to A T2 T3 comma A into T2 plus T3. M equal to A T3 T1 comma A into T3 plus T1. And N equal to A T1 T2 comma A into T1 plus T2. Okay, we know all the three vertices. Now area of triangle LMN. I have to just write these things. A T1 T2, A into T2 plus T3 and 1. A T2 T3, A into T3 plus T, not T2, it's 2, 3, right? So 2, 3, 3, 1. And A T1 T2, A into T1 plus T2, 1. Okay, this also has a symmetry and third degree. So you take A common here, A common here. It will come A square by 2 into T1 minus T2 into T2 minus T3 into 3T minus T1. I'm sure in IP first exercise you done question like this one. Okay, where this is y1, this is y1 square by 2a, and we have some question na 1 by 4a into y1 minus y2 into y2 minus y3 into y3 minus y1. Because T1 you can write y1 by 2a, y2 by 2a, get similar answer. You can see now here a square is there, here a square by 2 is there. So this is half of that, or that is double of this. Okay. So triangle PQR, that area is double of triangle LMN. We don't know what will happen after 1 week depending on IP schedules. So please try to complete, other side indefinite integration nicely, and this side parabola nicely. Okay. We don't know about ellipse hyperbola what will happen. At least parabola let us do nicely. And if IP exams dates comes, at that time we have to spend more time on 1A because may not be in touch with trigonometry so much, vector algebra so much, and of course in the other one 3D geometry a little bit. Okay, this is a question we discuss every year because this is a standard property of parabola, and quite interestingly these properties are known many years back. Okay, that is 200 300 years back also people know these properties, even before that also maybe. Okay, in JEE advanced exam few years back, not many years, 3-4 years back, they gave a question where they gave 3 points on the parabola. They gave really the points, but in terms of sides, they gave y square equal 20x. This point is root 5 comma something, root 7 comma something, root 9 comma something like that. They said find the ratio. It is an integer question. What is this area by this area? If somebody really takes those points, draw the tangent, find these points, it will be lengthy. Okay, there's no reason to take the specific point that are given in the exam. Okay, you take any point, it is same. If you remember that, directly you can put it or you can do it theoretical. All right. But same question is given in JEE advanced exam where they gave PQR specific points in terms of sides so that people will not be able to easily. So we cannot underestimate any small point because for example we are teaching this every year, but only 1 year given till now in JEE Advanced exam. Others year they never given. So just because they have never given, we cannot neglect some particular concept. Okay, I'm going to erase this. Anybody needs more time? You can also realize one more thing. Without parametric forms, many of these things that we proved, they're very difficult, right?
Yeah, sir.
That you want to
Yes,
take x1,
sir.
y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 and find these points and then find area. Even yesterday's question, that orthocenter of the triangle found by 3 tangents. Without parametric form, it is very difficult. And another thing is, we are only proving for y square root 4x, but it is proved for y square root x, it is proved for every other parabola without loss of generality. Okay, just to use the formulas, let us do some simple questions, because I stated some formulas might be not done enough for questions based on them. Okay, write this question, everybody. If y is equal to 2x plus c is a normal to parabola y square equal to 12x, find c. If y equal to 2x plus c is a normal to parabola y square equal to 12x, find c.
Three by two.
3 by
Sorry,
2.
sir. Sorry.
Minus 36.
Minus 36. What is the formula for normal?
Tx plus y equal to 80 cube plus 280.
Okay. But then you have to take t as minus 2, right?
Yes, sir.
In terms of m also, we can use y equal to mx minus am cube minus 2am. Directly put m equal to 2. Okay, if somebody asks what is the condition for a line to be normal, so that just compare with the general normal, you will get m equal to 2. When you take m equal to 2, y equal to 2x minus 2 into 3 cube minus 2 into 3 into 3. 2 into 3 into 2. This is also 2 cube and this is 3. Sorry. So 2x minus 8 3 are 24 minus 12. So 2x plus minus 36. So c is equal to minus 36. Okay, some people may see glare here. This is 3 into 2 cube. In the place of a, substitute 3. In the place of m, substitute 2. I'll try to avoid writing here. Okay, everybody clear? C is minus 36.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next question.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir,
Yes,
sir,
Chaitanya,
something-
tell.
sir, the board was shining. I could not see it.
Okay, just take y equal to mx minus am cube minus 2am general normal. Substitute m equal to 2 and a equal to 3. You will get the answer. Okay. I hope for others board is clear, right?
Yes.
It's shining in the center, sir.
It is a glare, sir.
Okay. Only a small place only, right? Or all
Yes,
over?
sir. Only that place.
Okay, that I'll try to avoid. Okay, next question. From external point minus 2 comma 4, two tangents are drawn. Two tangents are drawn to parabola. From external point minus 2 comma 4, two tangents are drawn to parabola y square equal to 12x. Find sum of the reciprocals of the slopes of these two tangents. Find sum of reciprocals of slopes of these two tangents. Is board anything better or same?
Better, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, minus 2.
What is the answer? Minus?
Minus 2.
Okay. Okay. What is the general tangent for the parabola? Y equal to mx plus a by m. Here it is y equal to mx plus 3 by m. Substitute minus 2 comma 4. 4 here, minus 2 here. Then you will get a quadratic equation. 2m square plus 4m minus 3 equal to 0. If the roots are m1 and m2, 1 by m1 plus m2 is m1 plus m2 by m1 into m2. Sum of the roots is minus 4 by 2. Product of the roots is minus 3 by 2. Is it plus 2 or minus 2?
Sir,
Plus 2 only, right? Or
sir, minus 4 by 2 by minus 3 by 2 is 4 by 3 now, sir.
4 by 3. Okay, sorry. 4 by 3. Is the answer plus 4 by 3? I did not ask sum of
No,
the
sir,
slope.
minus 4 by 3.
Minus 4 by 3. Why? Minus here, minus here will cancel.
Sir, but I have done in another method, sir. I took a t1, t2, comma a into t1 plus t2, sir.
Okay. Slope of the tangent is 1 by t1.
Yes, sir. So inverse
Reciprocal
of
is-
slope is t1 plus minus t1
No,
plus
no.
minus
Slope
t2.
of tangent is minus 1 by t1.
So reciprocals are minus t1 plus minus t2 now, sir.
So minus of t1 plus t2. Yes.
So I am getting minus 4 by 3.
You are getting minus 4 by 3. Okay. But the tangent is x minus ty you should take, na? X minus ty plus 80 square equal to 0.
Sir, it is 4 by 3, sir.
Okay. It's 4 by 3 only because you are getting your quadratic equation at 3t square minus 4t minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. So sum of the roots is 4 by 3. All right, Lokeshwar.
Sir, why to get roots, sir?
Who is finding roots, man? I'm talking about your equation. Quadratic equation in terms of t is what?
Sir, I didn't get any equation, sir.
So then who said equation just now? In terms of
Here,
t.
a into t1 plus t2 equals to 4 now, sir.
Oh, you want to use that way. Got it, what you're saying. Okay. A t1 t2 comma a into t1 plus t2 na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then slope of the tangent is plus 1 by t1 only. Sorry, slope of the tangent is not 1. Slope of normal is minus t1. Slope of the tangent is plus 1 by t1. So t1 plus t2, sum of the roots only, not negative of sum of the roots.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is also you can do without writing so much. We have a parabola, and if two tangents are this is t1, this is t2, this point is a t1 t2 comma a into t1 plus t2. This slope is 1 by t1 and this slope is 1 by t2. But if reciprocals, question is nothing but t1 plus t2. T1 plus t2 is y coordinate by a. Okay. So 3 into t1 plus t2 is 4. So directly t1 plus t2 is plus 4 by 3. You can do like that, you can do like this. Is it okay, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So shall I give next question? Okay, others, you finished copying this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, next question. From external point, 5 comma 7. Two tangents are drawn to parabola y square equal to 4x. Find tan theta if angle between tangents is theta. If angle between the tangents is theta, you have to find tan theta. From external point 5 comma 7, two tangents are drawn to parabola y equal to 4x. Find tan theta if angle between tangents is theta.
Somebody 20.
Tan theta is 20, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I did not calculate. I mean, A is 1 anyway. So we have a parabola 5 comma 7 is somewhere here. These are the two tangents.
No, sir. I didn't see that you changed the parabola equation.
Okay. Put 5 comma 7, 7 equal to m into 5 plus 1 by n. 5m square minus 7m plus 1 equal to 0. It's okay, keep your question as it. You want to do it also okay. For your question, our answer is correct. If I take the root sum, m1 plus m2 is 7 by 5. m1 into m2 is 1 by 5. Okay, now tan theta equal to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. We don't know difference of the roots, so I have to write it as m1 plus m2 whole square minus 4 m1 m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Sum of the roots is 7 by 5. 4 into 1 by 5 by 1 plus 1 by 5. 49 minus 20. 29 by root 29 by 5 plus root 29 by 6. Is it correct, root 29 by 6?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, this question doesn't teach any new thing, just to become familiar with the formula, and that's all, just to remember, that's all. Okay, everybody clear? We took general tangent to the parabola, substitute that given point. If I solve that quadratic equation, I should get slope of this, slope of this. I don't know them. I can find if I want to, but not required. Sum and product is sufficient. And if two line slopes are m1, m2, in first year straight lines, we have this formula tan theta equal to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1, m2. Okay, everybody completed this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next question. From external point P, two tangents are drawn to parabola y square equal to 4ax. From external point P, two tangents are drawn to parabola y square equal to 4ax. Find the locus of P if sum of squares of slopes of these two tangents is 7. Sum of squares of slopes of these two tangents is 7. From external point P, two tangents are drawn to parabola y equal to 4x. Find locus of P if sum of squares of slopes of these two tangents is 7. Jayashree, are you there in the class? Jayashree.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So 7x square minus y square plus 2x equals 0.
Okay. Okay, general tangent is y equal to mx plus a by m. I have to take P as x1, y1 here. Okay, let P be x1 comma y1. Substitute here. For equation m square x1 minus y1 m plus 1 equal to 0. m1 plus m2, sum of the roots is y1 by x1. m1 into m2 is 1 by x1, and what is given is 7 is given as m1 square plus m2 square, which you can write m1 plus m2 whole square minus 2 m1 m2. So y1 by x1 whole square minus 2 into 1 by x1. If I multiply the x1 square, 7x1 square equal to y1 square minus 2x1. So y square equal to 2x plus 7x square. Is it correct?
M square x1 minus y1 m plus a, sir.
Oh, this is A. Thank you. This is A, this is A, this is A. Here also A. Then it will be A1, 2A x1. Then it is 2A. Okay. So y square equal to 2ax plus 7x square. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, those who completed. Next question here. Some external point P, two tangents are drawn to parabola y square equal to 4x. Find locus of P if angle between tangents is theta. Ritam, previous question is clear? Okay, Sarath Kumar, is it clear the previous question? Kalgar Sarath Kumar. Okay, everybody finished the previous one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, somebody want to tell the answer for this question? Fine. From external point P, two tangents are drawn to parabola y equal to 4x. Find locus of P if angle between tangents is theta.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, y square equals to x square into tan square theta into 1 plus a plus 4a. No,
Sir, it's a little bit, sir. Y square equals x square tan square theta plus a square tan square theta plus 2x into 2 plus tan square theta.
I think if you take wherever tan square theta common, the rest of the terms will become perfect square.
Yes, sir. We are getting y square equals x plus a whole square tan square theta plus 4x.
Yeah. That 4ax bring to LHS, you'll get y square minus 4ax equal to x plus a whole square tan square theta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tan theta is equal to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. If you know slopes of two lines as m1 m2, we have formula for angle between them. This I can write root over m1 plus m2 whole square minus 4 m1 m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. In the place of m1 m2, I can write y1 by x1 whole square minus 4 into a by x1. Here 1 plus a by x1 with a mod. Okay, so if I take LCM there and square it, I will get x plus a whole square tan square theta equal to y square minus 4ax. Okay, this should be the answer. Lokeshwar, you got this answer?
yes, sir.
Dikasha, you got this answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody want to analyze this answer? If theta is 30 degrees, one answer. Theta is 45 degrees, one answer. Theta is 70 degrees, one answer. Like that. When theta is very close to 180 degrees, what will happen? When theta is tending to 90 degrees, what will happen?
When theta is 180, it is parabola, sir.
Yes, when you substitute theta 180, it will become 0. You will get parabola. It should. Why? Because if I want to draw two tangents where angle between them is, let us say, 179 degrees, should that point be very close to the surface of parabola?
Sir, it should be on parabola.
Yeah, if it is tending to 180 degrees, the point should be practically lying on the surface. If it is 179 degrees, 179.5 degrees, it should be as close to the surface of the parabola as possible. That's why when theta is tending to 180 degrees, this locus should become parabola itself. What will happen when theta is 90?
It will give the directrix.
Yeah, you send tan theta that side, it will become cot square theta. When you put 90 degrees, that will become 0. You get directrix. And we know from an external point, if you draw two perpendicular tangents, the angle between them is 90. The locus of the point is directrix. So this is a general answer. When theta is 90, it should give us directrix. When theta is 180 degrees, it should give us parabola. So both are taken care in this. If I take theta, let's say 45 degrees, 30 degrees, okay? What do you think? Final answer, is it a parabola, circle, ellipse or some other curve?
Sir, it depends on values.
It depends on the values, okay? It looks like a hyperbola for me, okay? Because x square coefficient and y square coefficient have opposite sign. That's the reason. Name. And we don't have any xy term. Yes, correct. See, when we'll study about hyperbola later on, but if you have x square plus y square, if both coefficients are equal, na, that is circle, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Equal to some constant. And if this is 5, this is 3, something like that, different, then it is ellipse, but same sign. If it is a minus here, then it is a hyperbola. Okay. So it is some kind of hyperbola. I don't know the foci and all that. But I also want to tell one more thing. When I take theta 30 degrees, Okay. And theta 150. Answer is same or different?
Same, sir.
Same.
Okay. Okay. What does it mean is there will be one point very close to parabola where angle between the tangents is 150. One point is little far from it where angle between the tangents is 30. Locus of this point, both are covered here in one equation. Is it clear?
Yes.
Then maybe it is some kind of hyperbola like this, I guess. Close to 150. Yeah, it's right. When it is exactly 90 degrees, it is directrix. Anything more than 90 degrees, it will be on this side. Curve will be like this. And any point here will be acute angle. I think I can make as this general point. See what is it I'm trying to make. You take a directrix, take parabola. You take any point here, here, and draw the two tangents. If this is P, this is A, this is Q. This angle is obtuse. We take any point this side of the directrix and where it is touching. If this is P, this is Q, this is A, I think this is a acute angle. And when it is exactly 90, directrix. So it is like a transition line. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Is my video lagging or is it okay?
Okay, sir.
I never thought in this direction. That's really good. Oh, it is different branches of hyperbola. Okay. So I think I should imagine like this. When theta is 180, this parabola itself. When theta is 179 degrees, some hyperbola. When theta is 160 degrees, some hyperbola. 120, some hyperbola. 100 degrees, some hyperbola. 90 degrees, directrix. If it is 89 degrees, some hyperbola like this. 87 degrees, something like this. 80 degrees, 60 degrees, 45 degrees and 30 degrees. The point will be very far coming this side. And it practically 2 degrees and all. Yes, please.
Sir, for hyperbola, it should have two parabola-like structures, no, sir?
Yeah, so that's what it is not hyperbola. This is one branch of hyperbola, this is another branch of hyperbola, this is another branch of hyperbola. When you take 30 degrees, one branch of hyperbola. When you take 150, another branch of hyperbola.
Yes.
Is it okay? And it is parabola. In a parabola, we should have the second degree terms perfect square, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is you should have x square, xy term, and y square term, and it should be perfect square. If xy term is not there, either this or this only one can be there, both cannot be there, because if x square term, y square term is there, but xy term is not there, how can it be perfect square? It can't be, right?
Yes.
So here we don't have any xy term for sure when I expand this. So I have y square term, I have x square term. One of them should not exist for it to be parabola. So only when theta is 90 degrees, okay, this will go this side and it will become directrix, and when theta is 180 degrees, it will become parabola. Otherwise, it is always hyperbola. Okay, that's a nice way to understand. Really good. Okay. I'll try to make some question based on this concept. Okay, I'm going to erase this whole thing. See, we've done 4-5 questions. All are one formula only. Y equal to mx plus a by m. I gave a parabola. Initially, I gave the point and asked what is the sum of the slopes, what is the sum of the reciprocal, sum of the squares, something. Then I said sum of the squares is constant. What is the locus? This angle is theta. What is the constant? I can say reciprocal of sum of these slopes is constant. What is the locus? No, just based on this, we can keep on asking so many questions. With this, you got an overall idea. Okay, I'm going to erase this whole thing.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, when I kept this equation on graphing calculator, it's coming very nice, sir.
Acha, you want to send like last time video changing theta?
Yes, sir, I'll try to send. We'll change A and theta both, sir.
Okay. What if you keep A fixed, only theta changes?
Yes, sir, that will also work.
Okay. You fix A and only change theta. It makes it very clear. Okay.
Yes, sir, I'll
Give me
keep
that.
A equal to 1.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, put A equal to 1. Yes.
Sir, if we keep a constant and if we change theta, then it will occupy whole space, no, sir?
Yeah, but it will move. The video will come where 10 degrees it will show one curve, 20 degrees it will show another curve. Like that, now it moves. You can see the what is happening.
Okay.
Okay, it's really good. Can you send me?
Yes, I'll try to send.
Okay. I'll put in our maths teachers group. They'll be happy to see that.
Some curves when they graph, like it's visualizing, sir. It's very nice.
Yeah, correct. When you change from different theta 180, 170, 160, what is happening? You can see that. In fact, I wish it is not covering both, because if you put a particular theta, both curves will come in this. What is that I can do? We are already outside the parabola. Try this: x plus a into tan theta equal to root y square minus 4x. Try this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I just applied square root. That's all. Okay. Yeah, we can see very clearly. That's good, because their right side is positive. So whether this is positive or negative depends on whether this is positive or negative. That will be excellent. Good. Okay. Let us do another question now. I want to tell. Okay, very simple. All right. Let us write this. P and Q are two variable points. P and Q are two variable points on parabola. Y square equal to 4x. P and Q are two variable points on parabola. Y equal to 4x. Angle POQ is equal to 90 degrees. Find the locus of P. Sorry, find locus of point of direction of tangents at P and Q. Find the locus of point of intersection. Find locus of point of intersection of tangents at P and Q. Okay, basically the question is, from an external point you are drawing two tangents. You join that is subtending 90 degrees at the vertex. What is the locus of this point? If you call this as some L, you have to find locus of that. Anyone want to give an idea how to do this?
Sir,
Okay, this is This is a right angle here. Okay, angle POQ is 90 degrees.
Sir, let P be T1 and Q be T2, sir.
Okay, you want to tell the final answer or you want to just tell the process?
Sir, I will tell the process.
Okay.
Sir, then T1, T2 is -1, no, sir.
No, this is not a focal chord. It is not subtending 90 degrees on the directrix. At the vertex it is subtending 90 is not T1, T2 minus 1.
Sir, it is -4, sir. T1, T2.
Yes, it is T1, T2 minus 4. Correct.
Sir, it is directrix, sir.
No.
No, sir, it is directrix.
Sir, x plus 4a equals 0, sir.
Yes, it is not x plus a, x plus 4a. That is not directrix. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
One method is okay. Method 1 is very easy. You take this as T1 and this as T2. Slope of OP, we know 2a T1 minus 0 by a T1 minus 0, which is 2 by T1. Similarly, slope of OQ is 2 by T2. And the slope of OP into slope of OQ equal to minus 1. 2 by T1 into 2 by T2 equal to minus 1, which T1, T2 equal to minus 4. We know, and of course, all these things we discussed earlier, we know it. If you remember that very quickly, then point L, we know a T1, T2, comma a into T1 plus T2. T1 plus T2 may be changing, but T1, T2 is constant. So I'll put it minus 4a, comma a into T1 plus T2. Okay, x coordinate is fixed, y coordinate is changing, means locus is x equal to minus 4a. So locus of L is x equal to minus 4a, which implies x plus 4a equal to 0. Okay. In ellipse chapter and hyperbola chapter also we have this kind of questions, and will not, there is no parametric forms for ellipse in this way. Now there, what is the only option? You take this point as x1, y1. Then this line will be s1 equal to 0, you will get a line. How to use this angle is 90. A curve and a line are intersecting at 2 points. How to find combined equation of OP and OQ? Any idea?
What's that?
Sir, homogenization.
Yes, correct. So method 2 is let L is equal to x1 comma y1, which implies PQ is S1 equal to 0, which is y1 equal to 2ax plus 2ax1. For homogenization, we have to write the line as Lx plus My by n equal to 1 or minus 1, like that, right? So I'll bring this one here and divide, or this one here and divide. y1 minus 2ax by 2ax1 equal to 1. X term, y term by constant equal to 1. Now combined equation of OP and OQ. Is y square minus 4ax into y1 minus 2ax by 2ax1 equal to 0. Second degree terms we don't change. First degree terms we multiply with that. If constant would have been there, I have to multiply square of this. I don't have any constant. I hope everybody remembers homogenization, that when a curve and a line intersect at 2 points, the second degree curve, and if you want to join both of them to origin, the combined equation of OP and OQ, how to find? The line you write Lx plus My by minus n equal to 1. Then in that curve equation, second degree terms don't change. First degree terms multiply with this, constant multiply square of this, you will get a second degree homogeneous equation, and that will represent combined equation of OP and OQ. Okay, so if I bring this 2ax1 here, I will get 2a x1 y square minus 4a y1 xy plus 8a x square equal to 0. If a pair of lines ax square plus 2xy plus dy square equal to 0 should represent perpendicular lines, coefficient x square plus coefficient of y square should be 0. A plus b should be 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So angle POQ equal to 90 degrees implies a plus b equal to 0. What I mean is coefficient of x square, I'm writing small letters, plus coefficient of y square equal to 0. Coefficient of x square is 8a, coefficient of y square is 2a x1 equal to 0. Remove 2a, you will get locus as x plus 4a equal to 0. Without all that, it became very easy here. But if it were to be ellipse question or hyperbola, we have to do like this one, the second method only. So parabola has only this advantage of parametric forms, more convenient than other topics. Anybody still any doubt about second method?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, tomorrow what I will do, I will clarify your doubts also. I wanted to complete mains material as far as possible. That is, I think up to 60 you can complete by tomorrow in mains.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will also start discussing some questions from advanced material also. Both tomorrow, half an hour, I'll clarify doubts, maybe first 40 questions or something, and depending on that, how many doubts you have. Otherwise, advanced material.
Okay.
Okay, method 2. Anybody is not visible some part or any doubt about method 2, any step?
No, sir. No.
All right, we'll stop the class here. Thank you.